Ali, Mogitin, Hafide Tiro, Rananim, Kaslelie, Lengwo, and Yakwe. Hafide, and welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. All right, this one's a stacked one, and this one I'm so happy to share with you guys because we kick it off with an interview with Grammy-nominated island artist Tanelle, who was recently back on Guam for her first headliner concert. So I sat down with her at Jeff's Pirates Cove, and here's that talk. First things first, I want to say condolences to you and the family.
Thank you.
Just the loss, and also I want to thank you for being here, taking the time. I know just that was a couple of months ago, and now you're here with us to share your music, your beautiful voice with the people here in Micronesia, most especially people in Guam. So thank you, Tanelle.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And
it's
welcome.
all God while I'm here, why I'm here, while I'm here, and why I'm here. And so, yeah, it's an honor to be here. I'm excited to do this show, but more so, this show is benefiting the University of Guam. So all of the proceeds are going directly to the school, so that people can afford. It's providing affordability, and so that in itself is joy for me in this time of sadness that my family and I are going through. Will forever be sad because I'll forever miss my number one fan, which is my dad, my number one supporter. But he's the reason why I believe in myself. And so if I don't continue to push through doing music and pursuing music and, just meeting people and venturing out into islands I've never been, that is what brought him the most joy. So this here right now in this moment, and everyone that's tuned in right now, thank you for watching. My name's Tanelle Lua Falemana, and I'm just a island girl by ways of Carson, California to Hawaii from Samoa. And so it's an honor to be here with you.
Just for those folks out there who have loved your music but never got the chance to hear the backstory of Tanelle, how did you start? What inspired you to choose this career?
Oh man, what inspired me to choose music? My dad is it always goes back to my dad, It's either my dad, my earthly father, or my heavenly father of why I do what I do, Music, it's a universal language, and the importance of music and what it does to people. If my voice can make a person forget their troubles for 5 minutes, that's what I want. And I know that I've done my job, no matter if they listen to my music or know me, if they just get lost in my gift for a second and they feel love and they feel my presence of God and my presence of love, and then I've done my job, and so that's pretty much why I started and how I started. I started 15 years ago.
Wow.
Even though I still look 15, thank you. I started 15 years ago, and I started to just write poetry. That was my thing. I've always kept a journal next to me. I've always had visions, and I've always liked to write out my goals and sing my prayers, and so that's kind of how it started. I would write my prayers out with my brother Justin being shot and paralyzed when we graduated high school. That was very detrimental to my life, but that was also very effective to my me knowing what my gift was, not so much my career, because a career is a career, right? It can go, things can change drastically and fast.
Ups, downs,
I can lose my voice tomorrow,
hopefully not.
But yeah, preferably not.
Please not.
But my gift is my voice and my smile and my aura and how I connect, and how my parents have really taught me how to just be real. I'm real. I'm the same Tanelle on the stage and off the stage, and so did I answer your question?
You did. And like I said, and I think that's why fans love you, because you're real, on and off the stage, so it's the same vibe that they get,
Absolutely.
When they're listening to your music, they're seeing you play live, they actually meet you, they take selfies with you. I think they see the same thing. I think that's why everybody loved you. And I think it's that island in you that
absolutely.
I want to get to that. How was being an island girl living in California and doing music? How was that, and how was the culture playing a role in it?
Oh, the culture is everything. With us, I speak on behalf of a lot of Polynesians that live in the States, because I didn't grow up in the islands, but my grandparents voyaged over from Samoa to the city of Carson, California, to make a better life for my grandparents and my parents, and so my dad is first generation, I'm second generation, so they bridged that gap for us for what they thought was better, and growing up, yes, our culture is being washed, because I don't speak a lot of the language. I can understand certain things, but what I do speak is I speak our love. There's nothing like Polynesian love and support, and so that never dies, and so the culture is still there. It's very prominent. And from going to like San Francisco to San Diego to Los Angeles to Las Vegas, there's Polynesians. Seattle, Seattle, like there's pockets of where all of us kind of migrate to, just to live really, to get better education for our families. And then the goal is to always go back, which is what a lot of people kind of forget to do. I've been blessed to do music, and that's what makes me why I'm able to go back to the islands. And so yeah, it's beautiful. Like my dad, rest in peace. That's so crazy to say right now. But my dad, he never got the honor of going back home to his motherland of Samoa. But I've been able to go to Samoa many times to represent him. So he is in me. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. The culture's still there.
So far, the talk has been amazing. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back to continue that talk with Tanelle. Welcome back to the One Micronesia Show, and we go back in to continue with that interview with Tanelle. We love your music, and recently you were just in Palau, and
yes.
Oh my God, I watched all the reels and all the...
Oh my gosh, Palau!
Let's talk about Palau, because that was
Palau.
just watching your journey the whole time you were there. It looked like you were having a blast.
I was having a blast. So yeah, the beautiful thing is I get to come with my cousin Vanessa everywhere. Vanessa's actually here in the building right now. Okay, if I could turn the camera, I'll turn it. But she's usually the one behind the lens of what everyone sees. And so yeah, us going to Palau and us going to every island in any island, there's always just such a beautiful experience that we have there. The kids see themselves in me, and I know that when we lock eyes and I lock eyes with the kids, like they see themselves in me, and they're asking me questions like, how did you do it? How can we do it? And I'm like, you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself, and I'll say, yeah, Palau is definitely, all those little girls look just like me, especially me being, I'm mixed with Samoan, Tokelauan, Portuguese, and African American, so then when I look at them, I see myself, I'm like, wow, you look like a little me, but Palau is beautiful. From learning about the culture of Palau, learning about the food of Palau, learning about just everything.
I believe they put you in a cultural attire?
Yes, I was in the cultural attire.
Yeah,
it was amazing. And then we went into an abai.
Yes.
Abai?
Yep,
Abai. Yeah, and that was amazing to hear about how things were back in the day, and how Palauans are their fight to preserve that, and so I think preservation of our cultures is very important, and so for me to be from the States and come and see how much everyone's still trying to preserve it, it makes me go back home to the States and encourage my own family, like, we gotta go back we gotta go back. And if you guys haven't gone, you guys need to see where we're from. Like, we need to see like the pavements that our ancestors have walked, that literally we share their bloods. We wouldn't be Samoan if it wasn't for them. So how do we know who we are if we don't know who they are,
Sure.
And so that's just the beauty of it's the beauty of my gift, being able to open up these doors. My gift is from God, so it's the beauty of my relationship with the Father that makes all of this possible. So I'm just very, very, very thankful. I'm thankful to represent Melanesia, Micronesia, Polynesia. That's right. Yeah. Onesia. That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Before you get on there, what's the feel? What are you feeling right now? Like,
oh, I'm feeling amazing. I feel rested. I feel I feel the love of this island, this beautiful island of Guam. I feel the love of this beautiful island of, it's like blended with we have island Chuk, we have, we have all of these islands, Palau here,
It's a melting
Yap,
pot. Yep. Yaps here.
Yaps in the building, so to have all of these cultures blended at this festival, and everyone knows that it benefits the University of Guam. I'm like so thankful, to be here and to just share my gift, and to encourage others to share theirs as well. That's why we're all here on this earth. So it's amazing. An honor.
All right, team, before I let you go, a message to those who are watching, those young Micronesian, Polynesian, Melanesians who are inspired by your music and they want to see, they watch your YouTube videos, they follow you on Instagram. A message to them.
A message to them, I would say, you are the only you that will ever be, and that God put something inside of you, and it's your goal and your purpose to find that passion that God put inside of you, and do it. Just do it, because the worst that people could say is no. But one thing that God always says is yes. So you believe in yourself, and know why you do it, and know who you do it for. And just remember to always put God first, because then after, everything else falls in place.
That's true.
That's all I gotta say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tanelle, good luck to the show.
Thank you.
And I can't wait
Thanks
for the show.
for having me, bro.
Hey,
and really good to see you. It's about time.
At least it's not through Zoom. This is real life.
This is real life interaction. Very nice to formally meet you, bro.
Same.
And Matt, God bless you and all that you're doing as well.
Thank you so much.
So to all the Asians all around the world,
there you go.
it's time for me to get ready for this show. But thank you guys, so much in store for us and so much in store for you. Stay tuned for more music and a lot of content. And Mana Entertainment, we around the world. Love you guys.
Sing a line, just one line.
One line?
Just one line to that
Okay.
camera in 3, 2, 1.
You never have to worry about how I feel about you. Yeah, you know I got you, baby. See, that's all you gonna get. I think I almost forgot my lyrics. I heard them outside having such a good time right now. I was like, I want to go dance with them.
And that's a wrap. Thank you so much.
That's a wrap. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much. What an amazing and inspiring talk with Sister Tanelle. Thank you so much. I know it's been 3 years in the making with a little mishap on the Zoom, but we finally did it. Thank you so much, Sister Tanelle. Go follow her on IG and her musical journey. Guys, we want to take a break from One Micronesia Show. We're back with more. One Micronesia Show, and we're back. I'm excited about this one because it's another collaboration with brother Billy Yang all the way up in the States. He was just recently in Kusrai and he shot this video to let you guys know what beautiful spots are in Kusrai. Check it out.
Hey, thanks brother Vic. What's up everybody? Baingos and Kasidele Mai. My name is Bill Yang. I'm from the beautiful island of Kusrai and Bonbay in the Federated States of Micronesia. And today I get the honor and pleasure of sharing with you guys a little bit about my home island of Kusrai, the island of the Sleeping Lady. Specifically, I'll be sharing my experience about my visit to the Lelu ruins, which, fun fact, Kusrai actually has 2 ruins similar to the beautiful Nan Madol in Bonbay, albeit at a smaller scale. For context, for some of you guys who do not know about these ruins, the Federated States of Micronesia, they have several of these sites called the ruins, most notably Nan Madol ruin, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So if you guys ever get a chance to go here, definitely recommend you guys take that chance. UNESCO recognize it as it being rare, sacred and precious, not just to us, but to the world. These are like the ancient cities, and to scientists and archaeologists, these places are still like a big unknown. Like they're not too sure how these places like were put together back in the day. These places are built and like engineered with like big heavy basal rocks and coral rocks as well. So they're not sure how people were back then were able to put it together. I've heard 2 theories, which is like people back then were giants, or UFOs were involved. But hey, don't ask me about that. I'm just a messenger. But yeah, going back to Kusrai and Lelu ruins, we have 2, right? We have Lelu and we have Menge ruins. So earlier this year, I had the pleasure, me and my family, visiting the Lelu ruins, and I learned so much. A little bit of a historical and geographical context as well for Lelu ruins. So back in the day, Kusrai, just like any other island, they would have their wars and their battles. So like villages and tribes, you know, they would go against each other, and eventually Lilla came out on top. They became the main village of Kusrai. In Lilla, they have an island called Lilla Island, and in the center of Lilla Island is the Lilla ruins. So this is where the king and royalty, or we call Tokosha, and the royalties and and the retainers and high aristocrats and such would live in or around. And then we got the lower aristocrats, and then we have the commoners around this area. So hopefully that plays a little bit of a historical and geographical context. So me and my family had the pleasure of visiting earlier this year. As soon as you walk in, on your left we have the walls of the city. You could just tell like it's this big wall, like basil and coral rocks. It's just on your left as you walk in. So as soon as you walk in, you feel how sacred and precious this place is. Yeah. What's your first impression?
It's really pretty, and it's so big, so much bigger than I thought it was.
And you see how amazing it is, how it's structured, and what they mean by like they don't understand how it's put together. And the more you walk down, like shout out to the Kusrai government and everybody who had a hand in cleaning up and rejuvenating the Lilla ruins. They also marked several sites on like what they believe happened. They also invited archaeologists so they can identify if this was a cooking area and such like that. So we have like Benza 1, Benza 2, we have different places. So Benza 1, for example, is where the king and his retainers and high royalties, high aristocrats, they would come together. That's where they would eat, have feast, or they would do rituals and also pound saka or sakao in Pumbayan and kava in other languages. So this is where they would perform all that and enjoy those. And they would also, archaeologists came in and they identify earth oven area, like a as we call it. So cooking area, gathering area, and then they also have twin tombs. So the story with these twin tombs is they have two identical tombs across from each other, and this is where people would, when people pass away, you would wrap the bodies in mats, and then you would put them in the tomb to decompose, but that is not their final resting area. So at a certain stage, they take them out and they go bury them in a small islet called Yenash, and then that's their final resting area. So I personally do not know like who gets to be buried there and stuff like that. So definitely recommend to go to Kusrai and learning that for yourself. They also have areas where like they have this place where it's just this rock, and they share the story of like that's where the king wept, like the seat where the king wept, or siya Togosha Tongkea. I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's the story I heard from my friends, my family. So this story goes where the king, there was like a fish hanging in the hut, the cooking area, and somebody came and they ate the eye of the fish, which is considered a delicacy, right? And then the king went fishing or hunting or something. He went out, he came back, he realized that it was gone. He was so mad that he actually had somebody put a curse on the person who had eaten the fish eye. Sadly, tragically, it turned out to be the princess, his own daughter, who ate it and eventually passed away. So these stories, you know, these are the stories that keep our identity. However tragic it is, you know, superstitions and stuff like that come into play. So I personally feel like it's a tragic story, but it's also it's a beautiful story because it's one of those rare stories that we still keep it in Kusrai. The Lilla ruins is also really interesting in terms of like the hierarchy and how like they would separate different hierarchy, different levels of people. So like in the Basil Rock area, that's like where the king, the royalties, they would live in, and then like mid to lower aristocrats, they would live in like Coral Rocks area. But yeah guys, that is a little bit of my experience and my very little knowledge of Lilla ruins. Thank you guys for letting me share with you guys a little bit of my experience at Lilla ruins. I actually also made this vlog right here. You guys can watch that. In the future, hopefully I can come up with more stories and projects to share about our beautiful islands in Micronesia, not just Kusrai. Thank you guys for watching. Back to your brother Vic.
Kulo malalap to you, Brother Billy, for sharing that amazing piece. And I know you got a lot. And guys, go follow him. He's Youngsta on the IG, YouTube. Go follow his content. It's beautiful. And it literally talks about Micronesia. So, Billy, thank you so much, brother. Guys, we're going to take a break and we're back with more of the One Micronesia Show. And we're back with the last and final part of the One Micronesia Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the One Micronesia Jam Set.
all the way from the Rawa to Bona Bay. Back to the Lowland production. Mr. Benaman Teddy Boy. Mr. Nap Zay you play. From Bay and celebrate. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hey! I woke up in the morning, young Bona Bay. Nigga no, nigga taking it away. Yagi kakuwa one day, go metao. Gay no, ni mananga mangao. Oh my God, look at that girl. She's so fine with a beautiful eye. Will you be my Bona Bay girl? I'ma treat you right. Let me tell you, nego, I'ma give you everything, yeah. I'ma give you what you want, yeah. I'ma show you paradise, yeah. No matter what it takes, girl, I'ma be right by your side, yeah. If you wanna be my Bona Bay girl, yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl. Baby, you're the one that makes my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding. Every night you know they go ngai, kitukinego sigi am guy, nanigagia buya da ramde. Open again the other ng perfume. Is the way ni bubog na ngai, yeah. Baby, give it to me, yeah. Let me tell you, nego, I'ma give you everything, yeah. I'ma give you what you want, yeah. I'ma show you paradise, yeah. No matter what it takes, girl, I'ma be right by your side, yeah. If you wanna be my Bona Bay girl, yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl. Baby, you're the one that makes my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding.
Skin tone brown, pina colada. Sweet looks from your beautiful mama. Strong love from your handsome papa. That makes you a Pompeian queen. Said it ain't that's the dream of any kitty best key. Hey, 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 hey. One day you're gonna they put a crown on me. I'ma build a local house and pay love on it. Change the alphabet, they put I next to you. Nigga, that's the thing, yo, chung-a-ling-a-ling. Landed fusion and dinner flamingo. Wine and dine, nigga, wine and dine, nigga. But if you're tired, nigga, I can walk you back home to the Evans Hotel.
Let me tell you, nego, I'ma give you everything, yeah. I'ma give you what you want, yeah. I'ma show you paradise, yeah. No matter what it takes, girl, I'ma be right by your side, yeah. If you wanna be my Bona Bay girl, yeah.
Said it pain, must have mouth.
Yeah, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl, my Bona Bay girl. Baby, you're the one that makes my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah, ding ding ding.
What a jam-packed show. I gotta thank Sister Tanelle again for the time, for that amazing interview. Also, brother Billy Yang, who sent in that amazing video of Kashrai. And then to finally end it with the One Mic Jam Sesh. That pretty much wraps it. Huge thank you and shout out to our sponsors, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, for taking care of the show. All right, that pretty much wraps it up for this one, guys. We'll see you on the next one. My name is Victorious, and all I gotta say is peace.